Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, on this episode of the Bullet Points, we are going to throw a celebration because, as you guys know, Liz Cheney was defeated last night. And I'm not talking about, oh, she just barely lost. I'm talking about a loss the size of Wyoming. She lost in such a major way, and it puts a perfect capstone on all of the impeachment Republicans that voted for Trump's impeachment in a truly RINO fashion, including stacking this on top of what we've already talked about between John Cornyn and Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell being censured. This is a really big trend that we have got to talk about, and this is what you are doing. Don't let anyone fool you. This is not because they had a change of heart. This is because of what you are doing and awakening other people as well. That's what we're going to talk about in this episode. Everything is linked in the description box below. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about this one, and please send this one out because I think this one, especially in the gun world, we need to hear this because some hope is always amazing. Now I'm going to say a quick word from our sponsor, LAS Concealment, which made this video and the videos this week possible, and then we are going to hit it. I'm going to walk you through a few things that I think you guys need to know about all this political action that's happening. Now, if you're in the market for a holster for your favorite freedom tool, then you need to check out LAS Concealment. With LAS Concealment, you get a custom piece of equipment molded specifically for your personal choice of freedom. Made from Kydex and designed to keep you comfortable and safe in your day-to-day activities, they design inside and outside the waistband holsters, also with any design you can possibly imagine. Check them out in the description box below, and thank you so much to LAS Concealment for making the videos this week possible. All right, guys, let's get this because I truly believe that the tide is turning. Now, keep in mind, when I'm going through this, this is not RINO Republicans seeing the light and all of a sudden changing their ways. No. The conservatives, the Republicans, the people on the right side of the aisle are actually paying attention and they're tired of what they're seeing. That's what I'm about to present to you. Again, let me know what you think in the comments below. Let's get it. All right. So, going into this, we've done a few videos in the past 2 weeks about senators being censured for infringing upon the Second Amendment with the Senate bipartisan deal, right? First one on the screen, you've got Lindsey Graham, who was censured by I think it was the 4th largest county in South Carolina. That was this past week. Then we can talk about Collin County, a Republican voter censuring Texas Senator John Cornyn. Now, he's been censured by 3 GOP counties in the state of Texas. And also Mitch McConnell, he's getting a little heat as well. The big theme here is the state parties are rebuking the senators for infringing upon the party platform of the Second Amendment. Then we look at the existing situation we've got in the House, because as of last night, I'm sure you guys are aware that Liz Cheney got smoked. I mean, like, whoa. But that wasn't the big part of the story. That was a huge part, but that wasn't the biggest part. If you look at all 10 Republicans who impeached Trump or voted to impeach Trump, you'll notice that 8 of them are out of office and 2 of them survived by the skin of their teeth in very blue states. I'm going to walk you through it right here. Check this out. Let me know what you think because this is gold and I think it speaks to a trend. Representative Liz Cheney's primary loss on Tuesday caps off a tumultuous year for a small band of House Republicans who broke from their party to impeach Donald Trump for inciting the January 6th Capitol insurrection. And almost all of them will be gone when the next Congress begins in January. Yeah, they will, because RINOs, there's the door. Thanks for playing. The American people, particularly on the conservative side or the Republican side or the moderate-leaning Republican side, they're starting to see what these RINOs are. They're there for themselves, not there for the people. They aren't following a platform, they're following a selfish desire. And they're getting shown the door, whether it's censuring Senate members or unelecting or not electing House members. Check this out because something is happening here. This is important. The 10 Republicans faced the wrath of GOP voters back home and Trump's scorched earth revenge tour, in which he endorsed Republican challengers loyal to him in nearly every district. I don't care about the Trump aspect. The Trump aspect's a piece of it, but the big point here is all these people lost or retired because they knew they were going to lose. That's not simply because Trump decreed it and it was going to do a scorched earth campaign. Yes, he endorsed their opponents, which also shows you something bigger. I'm not getting into the Trump angle because that's a different thing. Believe me, I think we're going to talk about him a lot in the future. But let's talk about this a little bit more and look at the scorecards here. The final scorecard after Cheney's race. 4 of the Republican impeachment voters retired instead of running for re-election. People like Adam Kinzinger. That guy's a treat. Another 4 lost in primaries to Trump-backed opponents, which makes salt in the wound. And just 2 advanced to the general election, though one of them faces a tough race against a Democratic opponent. So that would be a seat swap, right? But I want to show you specifically the people who voted to impeach Trump who were going against a Trump-endorsed candidate. Look at the margins here, and this is important to understand because this does not happen. Harriet Hagman beat Liz Cheney 66.3% to 28.9%. That's not, oh, she squeaked by. That's, oh my God, she's 6 feet under. That is like unheard of. And they called it with like 4% of the totals in, okay? So again, keep in mind that big percentage. Now let's go to South Carolina's 7th district. This is a little while ago. You had Russell Fry at 51.1%, Tom Rice, who voted for impeachment, 24.5%, almost half. You're seeing a trend here of RINOs being shown the door because they exposed themselves when they voted for impeachment over the January 6th situation, okay? But now, let's take a look at the ones that actually prevailed. California and Washington, okay? This is important because those are the only two that prevailed. Out of 10, only 20% who impeached Trump prevailed, okay? But listen and look what they did on the tallies here. David David V, 25.6, and Chris Mathis, 23.1, won by 2%, okay? Look at this one, the next one for Washington. Dan Newhouse, who voted for impeachment, 25.5, Lauren Culp, 21.4, 3.5%. You're looking at these people squeaking by 3.5% to 2%, while the ones that are losing by double digits in percentages, 50%. It's insane. This does not happen. But why am I showing you this? The reason that I'm putting this together in a video format is because you're looking at sitting senators being censured for violating the GOP principles. You're looking at 10 House members who voted for impeachment who, honestly, they flipped the aisle and they probably shouldn't have done that. I'm not going into that, but they did. And they betrayed their base, or at least in their viewpoint, saying it was going to be all fine. I'm sure Nancy Pelosi said, it'll be great, we'll put you on a commission. Adam Kinzinger, yeah, he retired because he wasn't going to get it. Liz Cheney just got nuked from orbit. I mean, you're looking at a 20% success rate, and that's not even guaranteed. That's only in primaries. There's something happening against RINOs in this country, and it's not just because Trump says it. It's because every single person, day to day, in and out, neighbor to neighbor, people like you are making a difference, and you're waking other people up to see what's happening. That's the only way this occurs. Because if people were still asleep, and people didn't care about RINOs, and people just didn't even mind, don't even bother about it, they wouldn't have lost at 80%. Because as powerful as Trump is, or some people think Trump is, it wouldn't matter enough if no one cared. And everyone clearly cares, and that's what I've got for you guys. That is what we are doing on this channel. We are breaking down the trends, and because this has a direct relation to our Second Amendment. Let me know what you guys think in the comments field below, and I will see you tonight at the 9 p.m. segment. I'm Braden. See you later.